Hello everyone, this is Graciela Chagoyan from Las Vegas, Nevada. In this video, I want to talk about the importance of planning for your future. Specifically, planning for your financial future. Often we think that the future is far away. Far away. The future? Oh no, I don't want to think about the future. I don't want to worry about the future. I am too young. I will take care about my future in the future. We even have quotes that say, don't think about your future, don't think about your past, live in the present. And I agree. I agree that all we have is the present. But from my perspective, to live in the present does not mean not to look into our future. It does not mean not to plan for our future. It does not mean not to know what we want for our future. And it does not mean not to look into our past. For me, to live in the present means to be aware 100% of what's happening in my life right now. To be aware 100% of the decisions I'm taking, of the actions I'm doing, of the words I'm saying, of the ideas I have in the present about money. That's for me to live in the present, to be aware of what's happening here in my life, in my finances. And it applies, of course, in every area of your life. But talking about finances, to be aware of what I am doing with my money. Because often we use this strategy with our mechanism of defense to place our attention outside. You see, many times we know what's happening in the world, we're aware of what's happening in the country, with the government, with the community, with other people, but also many times we keep our attention outside using this strategy unconsciously in order to avoid looking into what we're doing right now. We place the attention outside, and it's okay, we need to know what's happening there, but more important is to know and to be aware what's happening here with you, with your finances. Am I aware of what I am doing? Because at the end of the day, the person responsible for your own future and for your own life and for your own finances is yourself. So, to live in the present means to be aware of the decisions you're taking right now. Think about this. The present you're living right now was the future of the past, and you're living it right now, here. You're living the consequences of past decisions. You see, soon the present will be past, and the future that we'll see far away, will be here faster than we imagine. So the decisions we took in the past brought you to these results, to these consequences that we're living in our present. And it's okay to look into our past and see what we have been doing, the patterns that we have repeating that brought us here. It's good to take a moment and say, oh my God, what have I done? Where is all my money go? What did I do with my money? See, but not to blame yourself or others, not to judge yourself or others. It's just to learn, to take the lesson. Once you understand and recognize the patterns, then you can stop repeating them. But if you don't take a moment and, with your eyes opened, you won't recognize what you have been doing that you can change in order to have better results in your future. So it's time, I think, to stop and observe those patterns, be aware of them, be aware that if you want to have different results, you have to change how you do things in your finances. And if you want to have better results, you have to have different information. You can't have better results if you're using the same information. You have to have different information, financial education. You need to know all the choices that you have and all the choices that are out there that can benefit you. You see, the decisions you take in your present will have an impact in your future. Will those consequences, will that impact, will those results benefit you? it's time to take some time, enough time, to start asking questions. What do I want for my future? What do I want those consequences to be? Am I spending my money wisely? Am I using it wisely? Am I investing it wisely? Am I saving enough for my future? Do I know how much I will when I retire? Do I know when I want to retire? You know, am I doing something in order to accomplish that goal? Do I have a plan? Do I have a retirement account? Do I know how that account really works? Do I know it will benefit me in the future, or am I counting on something that won't exist when I retire? Do I have the right information? Do I know the impact that taxes will have on that account or when I retire? Do I know about the impact of inflation? Am I aware of all those things? Am I doing enough? Am I taking action right now in my present in order not to struggle financially in the future? And most important, am I even aware that the future will be here soon? Do I even have a retirement account? Do I have something that will protect me and my family in the future? You see, it's important to start asking yourself all these questions. Do I have enough financial education? Do I spend money on things I don't even need? Will I be ready and prepared if a recession hits the country? Will I be prepared to face a personal financial crisis? Will I have enough to spend my golden years living with a healthy financial life? What do I want for my future? What do I want 10, 15, 20 years from now? How do I want to spend those years? Do I want to depend on the government? Will I even be able to depend on the government? You see, will I depend on my kids? What am I going to do? Am I planning to keep working until I am 60, 65, 70, 75? And if I do, will be able to keep working? What if I get sick? Who's going to take care of me? You know, our financial future, and our not only financial future, but our present, is our responsibility. You see, often we let others decide how we live in our present and in our life. But we are responsible. We're the ones who decide how we want to live. Regardless of the circumstances out there, there are many choices that can benefit you if you start soon, if you start now, if you don't delay, if you don't procrastinate. There are many choices that can benefit you and your family in the future. You see, many times we don't want to think about the future because we don't know what's going to happen. And then you see that uncertainty, that feeling, it's not a nice feeling. You see, but when we take care of that now, when we start having a plan, when we start following our plan, when we have the right information, when we know, when we have financial education, when we are aware of the decisions we're taking, we can rest in the present about our future. And then when the future gets here, we will rest as well because we took care of it. We took actions. We didn't delay. And then, but if you take action right now, you don't have to worry about the future. We worry because we don't do anything about the future. We don't want to look into our future because we're not doing anything. We're not even aware of what we're doing with our finances. So I encourage you, I invite you to take enough time to start asking you those questions. If you don't have a plan, we can help you to guide you. And also we can help you, we can give you information, we can give you financial education in order to accomplish your goal. We are professionals in this area, and we are passionate about helping others accomplishing their financial goals for the future. But we have to start now taking actions. Now, if you don't want to contact us, it's okay. Contact someone else, another professional. Ask questions. Ask them to give you the choices, to explain everything about that account that you will take, or that plan, how it will benefit me in the future, how will taxes impact that account, how soon can I get there? Ask all those questions and ask if there are other choices. Taking responsibility for our financial future not only will have an impact on your own life, but also in the life of your family. Now, if you don't want to plan, if you don't want to take action, it's okay. You don't have to actually. But remember, we live the consequences of our own decisions. But many times, unfortunately, not only us live the consequences, but also our family. So it's time to take responsibility for our own finances. It's time to decide what we want for our lives in the future. It's time to start resting and not worrying because we're taking action. It's time to take different decisions. It's time to start acting not out of desperation, but out of inspiration. Because many times we only take action when the problem gets here. We take action when, a personal crisis or a nationwide crisis gets here. And then we want solutions. We want to solve those problems because now we're in the problem. Why not avoid that? Why not avoid that and you decide what you want for your future and for your family's future, and to decide yourself with your own awareness what you need to start doing right now in order to accomplish that. I really hope that you act out of inspiration and not out of desperation later. Whatever you decide is okay, but remember, our own finances is our responsibility, no one else. If you want to contact us, right here below the video, you'll find the email. Please send us a message. We can help you. We can guide you. We can give you, as I said, education and information, and we can explain about the choices you have. But don't delay. Don't leave it for tomorrow, because tomorrow you will be busy. The day after tomorrow you will have visits, and then in 1 week you will have so much work you don't want to worry about planning or taking action. Please, your financial future is important. Start today. Start today. Contact us or contact someone else, but start doing something. Start doing something, because there are choices. You can do something now in order to change the results in your future. You can start doing something in order to rest in the present about your future. And also, you will have peace and you will rest in your future as well. So take action now. Call us, call someone else, but do something. Take action today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.